Hello, Spencer. Um, I'm sorry to hear the online classes are the bane of your existence, and you know what? I can totally understand that. They're not the bane of my existence. I rather like them. But at the same time, I could see how this method of learning would not appeal to plenty of people, quite honestly. But anyway, I'm not here to discuss that. I'm here to give you some help with your wiki. So let me look at your wiki. Right, there it is. And so I'm going to be talking about what I see here, and then I'm going to go back to the instructions. I'm going to look at the model that you're trying to imitate, and we'll just be going back and forth between your wiki, the instructions, and probably the example wiki. So let's go to the instructions first. All right, here we go. Wiki Foundation. All right, let's see how many steps. 8 steps. I'm going to go through steps 1 through 8 again as I weave through, as I talk about your wiki. All right, so step 1 was to look at the wiki portfolio template and just to be aware that this is what you want your wiki to look like. So let's glance at that now. I just clicked on it and opened it. You'll notice that the wiki portfolio template is gray and black, and I'll talk about that in a minute. I will just say now you are going to want to change the color of your template from the default color that it came with, which was a greenish color that you've got. And so we'll talk about that in a minute. It does not have to be the same color as this template, however. You just need to change it to something else to demonstrate that you can. All right, so the wiki has a home page with a welcome section, a My GPS, philosophy of tech integration, and sharing an interesting educational movie. So we've got those 4 sections. That means you're going to want to have a home page that has all this information on it, copied and pasted. And you may notice if you read closely that these are sort of like little instructions, these little italicized things, which you can, once you've done them, you can delete the little italicized prompts. And then over here we've got some tasks, some self-evaluation pages, and some links. I'll just tell you right away that I don't care about the links. I have that requirement in the assignment that you link out to these external websites, but because I've let it go for a few other students in the class, I have to let it go for all of you. So if you didn't put those, we're not going to worry about them, okay? All right, so that means that the main thing you want to get are these pages. BYOT podcast, teacher welcome video. I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 additional pages that you'll need on your wiki, which you very well may have. I'm just sort of talking through it. If you click on these, we'll notice that they have additional things on them, etc. Okay. All right, so that was step 1. I'm back to the instructions. Step 1 was just to be aware that you're going to make a wiki with the same stuff on it. I will note that the navigation bar is on the left. On your wiki, the navigation bar is on the right, and that's okay too. You can keep yours on the right. It doesn't matter. But you will have the ability to change your template slightly, and you can choose left or right. That's one of the least important things, as long as you have a navigation bar on the left or the right that I can see at all times. All right, so back to the Wiki Foundation instructions. Step 2, sign up for Wiki. All right, you've done step 2. You're done with it. Step 3, create a wiki. You've done that, and change its color. You've not done the change its color piece. Well, how does that work? I'll go into my K-12 Texters wiki and show you where this is located. So you go to your wiki, you're logged in. See how I'm logged in? I see my username and my picture. You may not have a picture, but you should have a username. You go to settings, which will be located probably in the similar area on your wiki because you have a right-hand navigation bar right now. Settings, and then you want to go under the look and feel area to themes and colors. And then you have all these different things you can use. You've got Tatami, which puts the navigation bar on the right. You've got Tatami left. Let's say you picked Tatami. Then you can change the background. You can change the colors of things. I'm not seeing. Oh, here we go. See where it says use pre-made colors? You can pick these different color schemes. So your color was the default green, and I want you to change it to something else. You can do Tatami, or you can do Moderna, or Notebook, or something else. So just play around with it. Just be careful because there's some that do not come with navigation bar, like one box. Let's check that out. If you preview it there, you'll see there's no navigation bar. You want to avoid those that have no navigation bar. I think there's one more that does not have a navigation bar. No, that one's got one. Anyway, avoid one box. One box is cool if you don't want a navigation bar, but for this assignment again, sorry to repeat this again, but you do want one. All right, so I'm going to cancel out of this page. I'm just going to close it and not change my theme. Okay, so do change your theme or your color scheme somehow. I just need you to show me you can go into the settings and do that. All right, step 4, create the wiki navigation. All right. So let's go check out the wiki navigation. Let's go look at your wiki now. All right, so I see you've got, we're going to talk about the home page again in just a minute because it's actually one of the later steps. I see that you've kind of got the idea here, but there's some comments I'll need to make on this. Okay, so wiki navigation. Let's look at your wiki navigation. BYOT podcast, digital movie, Promethean flip chart, readings, teacher welcome video, assistive tech project, unit plan modification, College of Education, course STEM, SWOT and goals, tech explorations, and UWG. And then you have tasks, you have assistive tech, BYT. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know how you did that, but you did that, and that'll be fine. I was going to say I would like for you to reduce it because it's sort of repetitive, but I'm not going to worry about it because I can just close that easily and everything's fine. So let me look at your pages. BYOT podcast, digital movie, Promethean flip chart, readings, teacher welcome video, unit plan modification, SWOT and goals, and tech explorations. Okay. Let me make one request though. See how you've got the section tasks and self-evaluation? Can you put these pages in order? And I think you may know how to do that. The way you do it is you just, and I can't demonstrate it because I'm not a member. I don't have that power. If it's the organizer, which you're the organizer of the wiki, you have the power to do this. So you're logged into your wiki and you can come here and you should be able to drag these things around, drag and drop them in the correct order. So can you start it with BYOT podcast, then do teacher welcome video, then do, the same order that's on the template, basically. Readings, digital movie, all that, please. And that'll finish up your navigation bar. And then I looked at each page just now while you were watching, and you've got everything correct on the pages themselves. So that's really great. So step 4, all I want you to do on that wiki navigation is to put those items, we can ignore the all pages section. See how I've just closed it up? But under tasks, can you just put those in the right order and self-evaluation in the right order? And then links are good to go. All right. So now go to your wiki and do the following. On the home page, fill out these sections. Welcome, my GPSs, and sharing an interesting educational movie. Okay? So on your page, sorry, I'm going to go to your home. Your welcome part's done. Your My GPSs part demonstrates that you know where to find the GPSs, you know how to copy them and paste them. Your philosophy of technology integration is not done yet because the semester hasn't ended, so you'll do that later, I'm assuming. But you have deleted the instructions, so it won't make sense, in my opinion, unless you go back to the Wiki portfolio template, which you can do. But if online classes are the bane of your existence, you may have trouble backtracking to that. So I'm going to go to your page, and I'm going to put the link and a reminder where to find those instructions. So if you were to go to that Wiki portfolio template, you can go here, and then here are the instructions for what you do there at the end of the semester. As for the GPSs, I wanted you to go to the Georgia Performance Standards website, locate at least one set of standards that will apply to your future work in schools, and link, that is, create a hyperlink to them. following the principle of attractive linking. So how do we do that? I'm going to show you. And I'm going to do it pretty easily, like basically. I'm not going to complicate it. I'm going to the Georgia Performance Standards page, and then, let's see, let me double check your standards. Let me go back. Where did I put your... Okay. So your secondary history, just double checking to make sure. Some people might say history for middle school social studies, but your secondary history. Now I'm back in the Georgia standards. I'm going to the social studies standards, and I'll go to the 9 through 12 section, and then I'm going to leave it there because from here we can access a bunch of different social studies standards. And I'm going to copy this link, and look how unattractive this link is. It's just a big mess. So we're going to try to make it human and nice. So I'm going to go back to Spencer's page, and I don't want you to feel sad about this, but I'm going to just go ahead and take the liberty to do this. Now listen, you're on a wiki. This is a wiki you've created. I just deleted all of this. Actually, we don't even need to delete that. So so I deleted all your stuff. Now you're on a wiki page, so you could easily revert back to an old version of this page and preserve everything you've done, because I know it might be hard to see me just deleting things. And so everything's actually saved. A snapshot of that previous version is saved, and you could even say, hey, Wikispaces, go back to that original version very easily. I can show you how to do that in a minute. Okay, so this is how we make an attractive link. We have a description of what we're linking to, the United States History Standards. And now I'm going to highlight it, hit link. Now this is a web address on the Georgia Performance Standards website. So it's a web address. It's not a page or file on a wiki, on this wiki. It's a web address. It's external. So I'm going to hit web address. I'm going to paste that web address that I copied a few minutes ago. I'm going to go ahead and say new window and hit add link. And then I'm going to delete that space, make it look lovely. I'm also going to fix that up. Okay. So now we have a link to some outside standards, and that's all you had to do there. You didn't have to paste them in there. Now what we've got here, it looks like we've got some embed code for YouTube video. And so we don't want to paste the code directly onto the page. I just highlighted it and copied it. And here's where you put it. You go to, so I've copied it on my computer's clipboard. So now you go to widget, video. So what I'm doing is I'm putting it onto the page through the widget tool. So widget, video, YouTube, paste it in here, save, and save. And that's how you want that page to look. It's very simple. So we've got our standards, we've got your intro, we've got the philosophy of tech integration that you're going to do at the end of the semester, you've got your embedded video. And that's how that works. But I'm going to go ahead and delete all that and let you finish that up. And if you want to figure out how to use the wiki history to revert, that's fine. Or if you want to go actually do the linking and the embedding yourself, that's fine too. I'm not going to show you how to do the wiki history. I'm challenging you to figure it out. I'll give you one hint. It's over here in these tools. You can actually use the wiki history and just quit with a couple button clicks. You don't even have to do all that stuff that I had done for you. You can just say revert to that version that Ms. Hewitt did, and boom, it's there. Okay, so that's the home page. So let me go back to the Wiki Foundation instructions. That was step 6. On the home page, we're going to fill up those sections. Step 7, if the wiki's private, then let me into it. You've done that. And then step 8, submit it. So that's all you have to do to get the wiki going, is change the color, reorder the links under tasks and self-evaluation, and fix the home page up. Just finish doing the GPS's linking and the YouTube video embedding. And then send me another email. Tell me to go check it out, and I will. Thank you very much.